welcome for another episode of Dutch Round 1. And today we'll be doing the question words in Dutch. So basically, what will I do? First of all, I'll give you a general introduction, and then we're going to take a look at the Dutch question words and give you some examples on how to use them. So that's basically the game plan for today. But before we start, as always, if you like this content, give it a like, subscribe to the channel. It's much appreciated and it's completely free to do, and it helps the YouTube algorithm. But without further ado, let's dive into the question words. Alright, so let's dive into it. Well, question or interrogative words are used to create questions. That's pretty straightforward. So basically they introduce questions. Now, why are they useful? Well, being able to know these words will give you a wider conversation scope. You'll be able to ask questions and introduce different topics of conversation. So they're actually quite useful, and basically we'll start off with the first one. Okay, we'll start off with the question word waar. Waar in English means where. You can basically ask it when you want to ask for a location, for a place, and so on. As you can see in the examples, for instance, waar is mijn fiets? Where is my bicycle? Waar is het station? Where is the station? Most likely the train station. Waar is de bakker? Where is the baker? Waar zijn de atleten? In the plural this time. Where are the athletes? And waar zijn de mappen? Where are the folders? So that's the first one. Waar, where. You're basically asking for place or location. All right, let's head to the next one. The next one will be hoe or how in English. So let's take a look at the examples. Hoe heet je? What's your name? Literal translation would be, what are you called? Hoe doe je dat? How do you do that? Hoe zeg je dit? How do you say this? Hoe kan dat? How is this possible? Of hoe noemen jullie? What are you called? Or what is your name in the plural? So basically, we've seen waar, which means where. How means who in Dutch. Okay, so we've done two. We'll go on to the next one. Now, the next one is wanneer. Wanneer is when, so that's basically time related. For instance, if we look at the examples, wanneer kom je naar huis? When are you coming home? Wanneer begint de les? When is the class starting? Wanneer spelen jullie voetbal? When do you play football? Wanneer sluit de winkel? When does the shop close? En wanneer begint de lente? When does the spring start? Now, I want to go to the first example. Wanneer kom je naar huis? I'm going to go a little bit off topic here, but I want you to look at the verb, alright? Wanneer kom je naar huis? When do you come home? Or when are you coming home? Well, basically, you come will be je komt. But we use inversion, so basically we put kom, the verb, in front of our subject, which is je, and that explains why we take away that T, because you come, subject, you come, verb, in the normal order would be jij komt. However, if we switch them around, you put your verb kom in front of je, you take that T away. So be careful, because this is one of the pitfalls of the Dutch grammar. But anyway, let's not get too much out of topic, and let's go to the next question word. And the next question word will be hoeveel. Hoeveel is how many or how much. Let's look at some examples. Hoeveel broers heb je? How many brothers do you have? Hoeveel appels koop je? How many apples do you buy? Hoeveel boeken lees jij? How many books do you read? Hoeveel woorden kent hij? How many words does he know? En hoeveel talen spreken zij? How many languages do they speak? Now, I want your attention for the fourth sentence. A little bit off topic, but I want you to look at hoeveel woorden kent hij. And I want you to look at kent hij. Again, you have inversion. Your verb, kent, is in front of your subject, which is hij. And there, you will write the T. So, we can conclude that we will only leave that T out when our subject is jij and je. When it's hij, zij, and u, we write that T when there's inversion. Again, pay attention to this. If you want more information on the verbs, do not hesitate to check my channel, because I've got a great video which will be very useful for you regarding the conjugation of the Dutch verbs. Okay, so that was hoeveel, how many or how much. The next one will be wie. Wie is who. So asking for identification. Wie ben jij? Who are you? Wie is zijn vriendin? Who is his girlfriend? Wie weet het antwoord op deze vraag? Who knows the answer to this question? Wie spreekt Nederlands hier? Who is speaking Dutch here? Wie kan goed zingen? Who can sing well? So wie, asking for identity, asking for identification. Alright, so that was wie. We'll go to the next one, and then we have welk or welke. That means which. This one is a bit special because as you've seen in the other examples, all of them stand alone. Welke is dependent of another noun. So what is a noun? Well, basically a noun is a word where you can put an article in front. So for instance, the car, the house, the dress, the telephone, the book. So basically that is a noun. All right. Now you will see there is welk and there is welke. Now when will we use welk and when will we use welke? We will use welke with an E when the article de is going with the noun. We will use welk when the article het is together with that particular noun. Let's see some examples and let's do some analysis. So for instance, the first one would be, welke auto heeft hij? Which car does he have? You can see there's E in welke. Why? Because you say de auto. You do not say het auto, but you say de auto. That's why you write that E. In the next one would be, in welk huis wonen jullie? In which house do you live? Now that E is left out. Why is that E left out? Well, it's het huis, so you have to take away that E, and that is the rule. So let's look at the other examples. Welke jurk draagt zij? Which dress is she wearing? So welke, de jurk, that E is there. Welke telefoon heb je gekocht? Which telephone did you buy? Alright, telephone is with de, so you have to say welke. And then, welk boek heb je gelezen? Which book have you read? Book is a het word, so it goes with the article het. And so basically, you take away that E. That's it. If the article de goes with the noun, you want to say which, no problem, you say welke. If it's het, no problem, you leave out that E and you say welk. Okay, let's continue. And now we have what. What, very close to English, is what. Again, it stands on its own. Let's see some examples. What is dat? What is this? What is haar naam? What is her name? Wat doe je in jouw vrije tijd? What do you do in your free time? Wat is het antwoord? What is the answer? En wat is een interessante studie aan een universiteit? What is an interesting study subject at the university? Okay, so that was what. And then for the last one, we have waarom. Waarom is why. Okay, so it's asking for a reason. For instance, waarom zeg je dat? Why do you say that? Waarom schrijf je een boek? Why do you write a book? Waarom leer je Nederlands? Why do you study Dutch? Waarom denk je dat? Why do you think this? Waarom zijn jullie moe? Why are you tired? Okay, and that was it. These were the question words. Remember, try to learn them, try to understand when and why do we use them, and if you will be able to use them quite fluently, you'll have a better scope of conversation and you'll be able to ask more questions. Again, thank you for watching. I see you soon for another episode of Dutch Round 1, and as always, keep it 100, subscribe, smash that like button, and we'll see each other again. Thanks again and have a good one.